In this video, I'm going to plan out the week in my Erin Condren Dashboard Layout Life Planner. Hi, I'm Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. All right, let's go to this current week and figure out what's going on. I am filming this on the Friday of this week, so lots of my little tasks aren't done yet because I do them on Saturday. So like all of my cleaning tasks are not done, and all of this stuff I was going to do on the weekend anyway. So lots of stuff isn't really done on here, but that's okay. We had a plan last week. In last week's plan with me, I was going to schedule my son's physical for Tuesday and then try to work all day Monday, but then whenever I went to schedule it, it ended up being Monday for his physical. So we did that. We went school shopping afterwards. And then on Tuesday, I worked all day and my kid went to tennis. When I went to pick him up from his tennis lesson, the car broke in the parking lot of the tennis courts, which was not fun. And actually the last time my car broke happened when I was picking up my kid from tennis. So luckily it's close, like it's in my neighborhood, so it wasn't a big deal, but, and it's something that my kid can fix even. It's actually the shift linkage. So I have an old car, it's paid off, and I don't want to get a new car because I don't want the car payment, you know, and the car that I have is fixable. My husband can fix it, and he's been teaching my son about cars and fixing things too. Actually, my kid, I don't know if I mentioned this, but my kid fixed our air conditioner. We've been having problems with our air conditioner too, and this time it was something minor, thankfully. But yeah, my kid fixed it. There's an air conditioner store, like a parts store nearby. So we went and got the part, and my kid swapped it out, and now the AC works. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm just so proud of him and my husband for teaching him to be like mechanically inclined. Anyway, so he hasn't fixed it yet. We just got the part yesterday, so hopefully he's able to do it today, but it looks pretty simple, and he's watched the YouTube videos, and he thinks he can handle it, so that's cool. Anyway, so the car broke on Tuesday. All day Wednesday we just stayed home and I got some work done, and then Thursday my son we had a packed day, and so I called my mom, and she's awesome, and she came out, and we drove around and did stuff with her in her car, and we took my son to his orthodontist appointment, finished up some school shopping, took him to his orientation and everything. And of course the internet was out that day because I can't catch a break, and luckily, I mean, we weren't home, so it wasn't a big deal. But when we got home from all that, I wanted to try to get some work done, and I couldn't because we didn't have internet, and my whole job is on the internet. So anyway, so today's Friday. We were supposed to have a tennis thing today, but I never got any kind of information about it, so I don't know. Hopefully he's not supposed to be there, and I don't have a car anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I think the thing that I saw wasn't meant for like incoming freshmen. It's probably for kids on the team since last year or something, because yeah, we don't have any information about it. Anyway, weekend reset is going as scheduled, and hopefully the car will be fixed and we can go to church, and I can take my kid to that party on Sunday. Anyhow, been keeping up with my Bible habits. Haven't done Duolingo yet today, but I will, and I just haven't been exercising. It's not a big deal. We've done the most important things, getting tennis forms and school forms all turned in, and all of his clothes shopping is done. I'm expecting an Amazon order tomorrow with the last of it. So I think we're good there. And then that's like for his clothes. I don't know what supplies to get him until next week when he starts school. But we do have a shopping list here started. Oh, well, I haven't gotten him any court shoes to play tennis in yet. So we'll do that. I think we're just gonna kind of wait and see. We need to grab some foods like for lunch stuff. That's just like stuff I can stock up on for the pantry, and protein bars that he can keep in his backpack to eat before tennis practice. And then as far as supplies go, we'll need pencils, a folder, and a pencil pouch at least. And we'll finish up the list once he gets some more clarity on that from his teachers next week. So I think back to school is done. Well, I don't have the supplies, so we're not going to mark that off yet. But yeah, I haven't been keeping up with this. So for last week, I did end up planning the week and worked on the content for the upcoming week. And then I haven't done any of this yet. I'm planning next week now. And I did do my Monday admin, and I am doing my content for next week. And then let's catch up on the daily habits. I mean, I know I've done all of my Bible time and Italian. I haven't exercised at all, so there's not going to be any checks there. But what week, how does this work? Let me look at my little calendar. So we are on day, today is the 8th, so there we go. All right, so then we just need to have 2 more checks here, and today is Friday. Okay, so then Italian is going to go through Thursday of this week because I haven't done that yet. So now we're all caught up on our little like copycat tending list here. And let's look at the week coming up. So week 33 is the week we will be planning, and Tuesday I know is busy. There's actually one more thing I have to do this day. And again, these tennis things I think must have been for the students that were on the tennis team last year, and they're just showing up on that calendar for the tennis team, because I have no information about them. I don't know at all what that's about and where that's supposed to be and how that works. And honestly, he hasn't even turned in his physical yet because he has to do that in person on the first day of school. So he wouldn't be able to play anyway. So I should have thought about that. So I'm going to actually go ahead and remove those because it's like, I just don't think it's happening. So the good thing about this is that, you know, they're Planner Kate stickers, and this is like a perfect example of why I use Planner Kate stickers on my monthly spread, is because then when stuff like this happens, I can just take them off. I'm actually going to reuse this one that says 1 p.m. because I never did put that he had his orientation this day. I don't know why. I must have missed that when I was adding the other things. So this one says 1 p.m. So I'm just going to reuse it and put it here because this is like what we did yesterday. And I'll put the little backpack icon on there instead. And then, you know, that'll just be for later, just for notice, like whenever I'm like looking back on the month, I can kind of see what happened. I think we could probably keep this little tennis racket. Did I use all the tennis rackets already? Because there aren't any on here. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. And let's get this backpack and put it on here. And I'm just going to throw these away, and then I need to fix this because I had another meeting come up this same day, and I have those in here. I think I ran out of the ones that say meeting, but I have this little like script that says meeting. What if I just put that on there? And we will do, and it is over Zoom, so it works out. And that is at 12:30? I think that's at 12:30. Okay, now I think we're good. Let's put these back. I'm going to just check my Google Calendar real quick on my phone. because I just want to make sure I have that meeting time right. Oh, I don't have that in my Google Calendar yet either. It's in my email still. This just came up yesterday and I haven't really been sitting down to work on all this stuff. So the meeting that I'm looking at is at 12:30. Okay, that's good. I remember now because I was trying to create the event from the email and it wouldn't work for some reason. And then I thought, oh, I'll just do it later, or maybe it'll work later, and then I never did. So I should have just done it manually. Okay, one other thing, we had his orthodontist appointment yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and add his next appointment, which is on this day, which there's no school that day. Whenever we were doing the meeting, she suggested the 19th because he needed to have his appointment this week anyway. She suggested the 19th because there was no school that day, and I didn't have that in my Google Calendar either. And I was like, really? There's no school? And look, I already know there's no school, but it's not in my calendar, so that means I need to check that. That appointment is at 9 a.m. Actually, it's at like 9:20. I'll leave 9 a.m. because that's fine. We leave a little early just to make sure we're on time for that. So let's put that in here so that we don't lose it. And all right, now let's plan the week of the first day of school. So I was thinking, I know I just talked about last week in my flip through video how I don't want to use stickers. So I'm not going to use stickers to decorate like each day or anything, but I think if we have a little bit of room, I want to try to use just a couple of these little cute back to school stickers. The other thing is, do you remember I have these teacher sticky notes and that messed up and I never fixed it. But look, the little pencil, I don't know if I'm gonna need that for anything, but I feel like I just wanna put at least one on the week. So if I needed a sticky note, I could use it. All right, so this is the week we're planning. So let's just put that up there in case we need it. Let's grab the sticky notes we need. This is really stuck to that. And put them on this week too. And we just basically need to start adding in Tuesday's things, and Wednesday it looks busy, but that's just marking that it's the first day of school, so that's not really like an appointment or anything, but I do have a meeting at 2. So those are things that I need to consider. Let's put this over here, and we'll put this here for now. And we're on a break from Formula One. They don't race for a while during August, probably because it's like the hottest month, and I think a lot of Europe that's kind of like vacation month in Europe, so they don't do a lot of racing. So we don't have any racing to worry about. And I think it's just gonna be those 2 days that we have appointments to put on. I don't have anything else here that I need to note yet until we get to the lists. So on Tuesday, let me take these out. Every time I post pictures of these or have these in a video, somebody asks, and I'll link it in the description, but I made these using Planner Kate stickers, laminated them, glued them to just regular old paper clips. They're so cute. I have a bunch of them. Anyway, I'll link the video tutorial, and I'll consider making a short or something to show you how to do them. Okay, so on Tuesday at 11 and at 12:30, I have meetings kind of like back to back. Let's just put that. I'm going to leave the top line open. So just as a refresher, the way I like to use these lines is kind of like the morning, afternoon, evening. So the top line is morning, the afternoon is the middle line, and the evening is like the third line. And then I always have just like an extra line for just whatever. And then up here in this like bigger spot around the date is where I'll put some icons for recurring things or whatever. So like on Wednesday, that's where I'll put like the little back to school something, or rather maybe like the backpack icon, or if it's like somebody's birthday or a holiday or something, that kind of goes up there. So my meetings are in like the late morning and the afternoon, so I'm going to put, that's like at 11 a.m. I have a meeting, and that's like the most important thing of that morning. So before that, I know to just get like other little things done, and then I need to be done by 11 a.m. And I'll just put Zoom. And then the same, so the afternoon, the most important thing is going to be that meeting. And then after that is over, I can work on other things on my list. I just want to have the most important thing on the actual day. And then on Wednesday, the first day of school is not something that I'm going to write on there. I'm just going to put it like up at the top in like the little holiday section. But I have that meeting at 2 p.m. So that will be in the second line, which is for the afternoon. And that's actually like a Google meeting. So that's on Google. Is it called Meet? Google Meet? I don't know. I'm just going to put YouTube because it's a YouTube meeting. Okay. And then I need the little icon for back to school. And I don't have, these are big, and so I don't know. I didn't want to put I think I'm going to put those like down here where I don't usually write, since there's no Formula One this week. But let's find the little backpack again from Planner Kate and use that. I only have one left on this page, so I need to refill some of these. I think soon I will organize these, but we'll see. So we'll just put that there, and then I can write here, back to school. This is going to be interesting because now that he's in high school, the day starts so early, and we don't know how that's going to work yet. He's been working on, he's really good about getting up early and like getting on a routine and everything. He's actually been doing that himself, like figuring out what time he wants to go to bed and what time he wants to wake up. So I don't think we're going to have a problem. It's mostly just going to be trying to figure out like our flow in the morning. And I'm actually going to rewrite this because I feel like it's a little cramped and it looks bad, but that's why I use erasable pens. Back to school. Okay. And obviously I wanted to film my plan with me. So I don't need this anymore. I'm going back to filming my weekly plan with me every Friday, and I'm just going to throw this away because I just don't need that anymore. But we're good there. So that's a filming day. And there's not going to be any tennis this week, so I'm not going to add tennis practice or anything like that. I'm sure they're not going to do tennis practice, actual school tennis practice. In the past, all the tennis practice I would have, that's my son's like private tennis coach. But now that we're going, and he's going to have an after school practice every single day, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That's, again, we have to figure out our flow for that. So I'm not noting any kind of tennis this week. Friday is filming. I'll put all the work stuff in at the end. Saturday is still going to be just like our normal weekly reset. And so last week this week, it hasn't even happened for me yet in real life, but I have like this list here. I did this for fun. I almost can guarantee that I'm not going to like consult this whenever I'm actually doing the things. So I'm not going to put it here. What I will do is I will put my icons that indicate that those are the things that I'm going to do. So I usually get my groceries delivered that day. And so I'll put my little grocery cart there. And then what I'll do, instead of writing out the tasks, I think I will do like the cleaning bucket and maybe like a food prep thing. Like I also do my budget that day. So I think we'll just do all of the things that I normally do on a Saturday, and we'll put them here. So groceries, budget, cleaning bucket. And then self-care, I'm just going to use the little nail polish bottle. Yeah, because I think that works. And then I probably should line these up a little bit better because they're not all the same size, so they look a little weird. There we go. So all of my icons for that. And then on Sunday we have church, and I am going to use my cute little cross thing here, and then we will put the time for church on Sunday. We've been going at 9 a.m. We used to go at 11, but now we're going at 9 because then we can get stuff like done the rest of the day. It's a little bit easier. Okay, and then I'm thinking I'm going to put this little fork and knife, or this little plate and stuff, to indicate food prep. So that's all of the recurring things, and then I'll just maybe write, should I write weekly reset here? I used to have some stickers that said that, but I don't. So I'm just gonna leave it. I could do all the things just for fun. I'm trying to use these stickers up, so you know. Let's do all the things right here. And then there's still room to write, like if anything comes up on Saturday, you know, we're thinking we maybe, if we're gonna do like a private lesson, we're probably gonna move it to Saturday if we can. So I don't know, like I said, whole new season of life right now, and we're gonna be changing up some things. And I think that's really it as far as stuff that I need to add here. Before I add like work kind of things in, like what I'm doing each day, I'm gonna move on to this side and fill in my habits, which is always my daily Bible time, which I have not missed since like November or December. And then Duolingo, which I'm learning Italian, and I'm on like, today I think it's like day 7, I don't know, I have a little widget on my phone. Today is day 783. And then I don't think I'm gonna continue with the exercise thing. I think I'm gonna give up on that for now. It's just not something, I think I want it to be a walk, and I think what I want to do is, since my son is going to be leaving for school early, I was thinking I could go for a walk in the morning after he leaves for the bus stop. So I don't know, let's just write walk here, AM walk, and then just see if I start doing that. And then that will also kind of remind me that that's what I wanted to do, but we'll see. It's not like oh, I need to do this and check this off every day like I have these ones. It's more of just like let's see if I do it. Okay. And it goes along with the kind of like habit goal I set for myself for exercise. So, all right. So the one thing I always add is to order groceries, which I'm just realizing I should have already ordered groceries for next week. Like this one, I should have already done that, but that's okay. I still have time. And we need to do school supplies shopping. And I don't know what else I need to do. Hopefully I do all of this stuff. I need to get my nails done again. So I got my nails done and I really liked it, and I want to keep doing it. The first time though, I decided, let me see how long they last before I need to start getting them redone or make an appointment for a refill. And I think I can go about 3 weeks. They stayed on. I had to soak them off. They would have stayed on. None of them broke. None of them fell off or anything like that. It's just that they were so long they looked bad. There was so much growth that I was like, well, I can't be having these in my videos. So I took them off. So I'm thinking 3 weeks is about the time. But anyway, I'm going to try to get them done again sometime this week, and then try to get on like a rotation of just keeping them fresh. And what else do I need to do? So hopefully the stuff that I had on my list gets done. If it doesn't, I will move it here. So then let's add some other things. The cleaning the dishwasher, hopefully we'll get done this weekend. The cleaning the entry area, I wanted to wait until after school started so that all my kids' stuff was there. So we can put this for this weekend, because that's like kind of like his drop zone for all of his school stuff. And then I also need to get the command center back up. We decided we're gonna do the command center again that I had. I had an Erin Condren wall organizer that I had downstairs. And then we kind of like redid that room, and my family wasn't really using it anymore. But now that everything's a lot more busy, we're gonna retry the command center idea. So I want to get that up like maybe Monday or Tuesday before school starts. And oh, I know what we have to do. We have to pick up my kid's Chromebook. I need to see what time that's going to be. I think we can go at 3, but it says in the email. That was something that I didn't have on the calendar because I thought we were going to be at tennis, and I thought I was going to have to go do that another time, or he was just going to have to pick it up while he was at school. And so I didn't have it like marked. But now that we know we're not doing the tennis thing, I think we're going to do pick it up that day that we're supposed to. That day is August the 12th, and that's from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So we can go in the morning and pick that up. So we're gonna go right at 9 a.m. so that we can be done. And this is not supposed to go on this line, but that's okay. I don't use this top line as a writing space because I think it looks messy, and it does look messy, but that's fine. That's just how it's gonna have to be this week. Okay, that's what we needed to do. I've already paid the fee, we just need to go get it, and then we will, yeah. Okay, so pick up Chromebook. And then his schedule should be available this day. Let's put that over here. We're just gonna print it out. Print school schedule. He won't need it, but I want it. I want it for my planner because I use that to figure out appointment times. And speaking of, so once I have his schedule and I know like the order of his classes, I like to, if we have appointments for things where he has to go during school hours, I like to not miss like math and science. Not that the other classes aren't important, it's just that math and science are very accelerated and for his program, and if he misses a day, it's a lot of like catch-up work. So we're going to update. We have a dentist appointment, not this one. I know we scheduled a dentist appointment. We have to do our cleanings. And we scheduled them whenever we left. We go every March and September. And I always schedule them for the next time. I need to add it here. I don't know why it's not on here. Anyway, it's usually this week because my husband is definitely in town this week because it's both of our anniversary and our son's birthday. And that's weird that I didn't put that on there either. Interesting. Anyway, so it's our anniversary and our son's birthday. And so my husband's definitely always home that week. And so I don't know what day. I probably had it for the 10th. Anyway. I want to know what time to set it up for. So update cleaning appointment. I'll know what that means. Once I have the schedule and I know like where his math and science is scheduled for, I can try to get an appointment at a better time. And I think that's all I want to add for now because that is a lot and I still have a lot of like work tasks. So let's do the menu and let's kind of like fix our dashboard here with our new scripts. Oops, we are not there. We are here. So what I want to do is get my scripts out and we're going to do let's put must do up here, I think. I like that one. Must do. And we'll put to do here. And we'll do work here. And then we'll do, I still haven't reloaded this, so I don't actually have the new ones in the book, but I have them here. So we need these. We need habits for up here. And I'm just gonna put it here, even though I don't know. I don't think it needs to be directly over top. This can still go here and not look weird to me. I don't know. It's fine. And then menu. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute if you're confused about that. And then menu goes here. Okay, so last week I went ahead and whited out where it says habits and then put habits here because I only have the 3. And then I had my, this like right here, like that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here. So this is my new mini calendar, in case you missed when I talked about it last time. It's a sticky note that you can print. It's not in the shop yet. I said I was hoping to get it done. I fell behind and didn't get it done. I'm really gonna try. I have a bunch of new sticky notes coming out. There's a version of this one, like a blank one. There's a lot. I don't wanna get into it yet, but there'll be a video and everything. The focused and functional tier channel members actually get a freebie from the shop. One of my printable sticky note options. Right now, the only options that are in there are like the other calendar sizes and the old cleaning checklist. I'm redoing this cleaning checklist. It's still the same concept. Since there's gonna be new stuff, I'm giving the channel members that are in that focused and functional tier, I'm gonna do a like a Google form because Etsy is really annoying and I'm gonna have to give an individual coupon code to every single person. So it's gonna take a while, but anyway, I wanted it to be available for those channel members that have that coupon to get the new stuff. So that's coming up soon. Sorry, that was like a really long drawn out way of saying that. Anyway, I'm gonna put, let's just move on to the planning. I'm gonna put my little checklist over here with the cleaning that I'm gonna do that day. And I'm gonna put some stickers there, I think, but we'll just do that in a minute. Let's get the menu written down. So this is my monthly menu plan and I have planned out for we're doing week 33. So I'm just gonna copy these down here and we're just gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I will write each day what we plan to have. So beef bowls and leftover carne. are we doing carnitas this week? Yeah, okay. Beef bowls, leftover carnitas. If you go on my blog and search for August menu, you can find all of the recipes linked. Anything that has a recipe, I've linked it there. Chicken skillet and Mississippi roast. Mississippi roast, beef tacos. I'm going to use the leftover roast to make beef tacos. Saturday's always fend for yourself now, and then we will do salsa chicken on Sunday. So fend for yourself and salsa chicken. Okay, so there's the menu. And I love that that's done already. I don't have to think about it. And I already have the grocery list made and everything. I just need to order those groceries. Okay, must do. We must get school supplies. So I'm gonna keep this here, I think. We need to buy school supplies, whatever the teachers ask for on the first day of school. And I need to do something about my nails. We'll pick the nails and the command center. So those are like the top 3 for the week. Okay, and that's it. Oh, I was gonna write in work things and then put a couple of these stickers down. So Friday's definitely a filming day, and that's in the morning. I like to do filming on Tuesday too, but obviously we're not going to be able to do it there, so I think I'm going to do filming on, I should move it to Monday instead of pushing it to Wednesday, because then if something happens on Wednesday, then I'm going to be really behind on filming. So I'm going to do the filming that I'm planning on doing on Tuesday, I will do it on Monday. And then I will still be able to edit that day, I think. So... but that's fine. I have it on another list. This is just like the priority. So obviously on Tuesday, I don't have the work priorities are meetings. And so the editing will take like second place to those things, and I'll get that done like between the meetings and after the meetings and stuff. So I don't have to write that on there because it's not the priority. Filming and editing are both priorities on Friday. So filming in the morning, editing in the afternoon. And then Wednesday is like a writing and design day, and that's what I'll do in the morning. Really, it's just going to be, the priority is the design. So that's what I'm going to write. Design is for like making sure all those sticky notes are done in a timely manner. They're kind of taking a back seat right now, but I really want them done before or like the first week of September. So new sticky notes, hopefully fall drop. Let's call it that. Let's call it the fall drop is going to be first week of September. I'm saying that out loud. That's just putting pressure on myself. But so Thursday, let me write design sticky notes. Thursday, I want to work on getting social media prepped for the next week in the morning, because I'll take pictures and make any reels or whatever when the lighting is good. And then I don't really know like the afternoon block priorities yet. I will check my work stuff. And then like last week I didn't fill out the work stuff on the plan with me, but you can see here like I made a list, and then I just was checking things off. So that will be whenever I kind of like really dial down. Basically, now that I know how my week is looking, I will go and figure out exactly what I need to do, and I put that in my daily duo that I'm using for right now. And then I will kind of put like a high level list here just to help me when I'm looking at this to make sure I'm staying on top of things. But I think that's it. I think what I'll do is I'll put this here just to move it out of the way while we put some stickers down at the bottom, because I'm not going to need to really write anything there. You can see I didn't really use this space last week. So that's a perfect little spot to put like these little back to school deco stickers. And then if I need that space, there's still room because I'm just kind of putting these things like in the corner or whatever. Like I'm never gonna write right there in that little corner, so it's not a big deal. And then being left-handed, I usually avoid writing right next to that. I could have put this washi down at the bottom. Maybe I'll do that too. Let's do both. Just to use this. This is from the Erin Condren monthly sticker book edition 10. Does this go all the way across? It does. So let me put it here, and I will pick up that sticker that I put down. Sticker lifter. I still haven't cleaned this. It's got sticker scuzz all over it. I need to clean this off with just some like alcohol or whatever. Okay, let's do that. You know, this shirt is bugging me. These buttons, if you've heard that this whole video, I'm sorry. I'm never gonna wear this shirt while I'm filming ever again. These buttons are just like dragging across my table and it's bugging me. And I'm sorry if you didn't notice and now I brought it up and now you're gonna notice because yeah, but I don't know, it's irritating and I'm not gonna wear this anymore. That's what I get for trying to like be cute instead of just wearing my bum sweatshirt. Oh well. All right, let's put this here. Oops, I'm way over. I should be using my tweezers so I could see what I'm doing, but I didn't, so now we're stuck. There. Okay. That's cute. All right, what else we have? We have some, let's do, we need to put like the little protractor and stuff. We have purple over here, so let's put this like here, and I'm just gonna like put it off because I don't want to take up too much space here, and so I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna hang it off the edge and cut the rest. These need to be cleaned too. There's a little pointy bit hanging down here. Okay, all right. Now it kind of looks weird. Oh well, maybe I shouldn't have cut it that far. Okay, and let's do these little like paper clip things because we have green here. I kind of creased this sticker and it looks kind of bad now, but we'll put these here on this corner. And let's put the yellow guys here. We'll cover up that creased bit. Okay, I think that's cute. And I don't think I need to add any more. I think it's just good enough, and we have our cute little, this thing, I don't know. And that's gonna get covered, but that's okay. That's kind of like the point. Maybe I'll just put it over here. I don't know. See, this makes it look like it's work. I could put it there, but that's okay. Maybe we'll just leave it like this. Let's put these back on here for the picture or for the thumbnail to make it look cute because it's back to school week. And that is it for this weekly Plan With Me video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post functional planning videos on my channel. And if you liked this one, you'll probably like those ones too. And I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.